Alright guys, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. Today, we just got the banner release for DOKKANFEST Baby, of course, Super Baby 1. His banner information, obviously, it's it's a little wacky, so we have the banner list in here for everybody that's on his actual banner. It's going to be him, his banner unit, Perfect Cell, Buhan, Lord Slug. It's going to be Base Vegeta, Rose, Android 21, Super 17, and then it's going to be perfect. Another perfect cell, the super easy A1. This banner, it's really difficult to like get people on board with summoning for this. It's crazy because Baby is truly one of the better characters in the game. I think he is the number one TUR currently because of everything that he's just able to do turn one. It's just insane with the 70% chance to dodge plus the additional 10% when he's attacking, which boosts that up to 80. He's guarding. He's supporting his main category, corroded body and mind. And then once you get to his Super Baby 2 state, he really controls a lot of the fight because he has the 90% dodge. He still has the guard. He's rainbow orb changing. Well, he's orb changing into STR orbs. And then look at this. When all allies are extreme, he gets the scouter. It's one of the more invincible things about him. It doesn't make him invincible, but it helps the rotation stay alive longer because you can spot out the super attack from the enemy bosses, and now you can just kind of fix your rotation in order to deal with that and handle it. And then he has the damage reduction with all allies in the same turn being corroded body and mind. It just adds to his level of defense that he's going to be getting once he's super attacking. These orb restrictions aren't really that important. I mean, this would help him do a lot more damage, but at any time, once he goes into his Super Baby 2 state, the next turn he can activate the Great Ape and he's stacking, so it's his defense is going to get high, and then he has a team protector mechanic with him. So Baby is a great character to summon for. The problem is his banner is not the craziest. I mean, I could definitely get behind if you want to summon for this character because it has a lot of villain Dokkan Fest on here. Specifically, all of these characters, I think, besides Android 21, is she might just be the only superclass category ally on here. Is she? Yeah, she's super class. And it's weird because she also could technically be extreme if with her transform state, but that's a different story. But for the most part, his banner is iffy because Cell is usable, but Cell is very niche. He needs a lot of tournament participant characters, and I really come to despise Cell's what's it called, his revive mechanic. Basically, it means that you can't really run two of these guys because you can, but it's just not as advantageous to run two cells because one of these characters aren't going to get his guard and extra damage reduction permanently after he revives, which in difficult content he really needs this buff. And he is one of the better leader characters for his team, especially since tournament participants and androids is really just all the cells, all the Universe for 7 for 6, all of the reps of Universe 7 Tournament of Battle characters, World Tournament participant characters as well. But a lot of times he also has it gated towards Android and Worldwide Chaos. So you want to build a team around that, which would get a lot of the other cells on here. Wouldn't have Buhan. You maybe could if you just run him without the extra bit of 220, the extra 50%, but you could get him on the leader skill. But it's really hard to run both two of these characters. If you run one of these characters, it's okay because you still have the chance of, if you're running a tournament participant team, you can get the intro, get the, what is it called, domain right here, and then get the active skill. Pretty decent, I'd say. Cell is a decent character once you have all those up, especially after he gets KO'd, he gets the revive, and then he gets the extra guard and damage reduction, which after that he becomes really tanky. You have Buhan. Now to me, hold up, where is he at? Buhan now is a little bit different. So to me, still think to this day he's usable because it's easy. He's a support, he guards, I mean, he has the what is called domain up. He's the only domain character in his category that is viable. I know Cell is too, but he doesn't require, like, this guy doesn't the same thing that Cell requires, which makes this character a lot more usable. Even if you want to run him as a leader, if you want to run him solo as just a addition to your team, he's supporting, of course, with the 2 key 50% attacking defense. And then past turn 7, if you don't get, if you're done with his Dokkan field, or not Dokkan, yeah, his domain, and you're done with his just abilities or with his body absorption, you get the 50% chance to dodge additional super, which he's obviously eating off of that. I still think that this super boo, when he absorbs you and then he, teleports you into his little inside world, I still think this boo is very damaging. The 70% damage reduction is still a nice touch. If he kept the guard, it would have been much better. But I mean, as just a slot 2, slot 2 to slot 3 super, like, he's doing a lot. 100% raises on his attack, so he's just massively letting out like 4 to 5 heavy, huge hidden attack stats, and he's going to be doing shit. He's going to have a high chance to crit right here. Defense when receiving attack, damage reduction right here, and of course he's healing at the end of the turn. He's decent. Slug just needs an absolute whole team, and I don't know if it's gonna come in with this baby. You might be able to get away with them because the baby does lead demonic powers as well. No, he just leads Corona Body Mind. Oh, so we definitely need a new leader for Slug, because he came at a time period where 200% leader skill, and we definitely could have used something a lot better for him. He's not a bad character by any means, but it's very hard to run 2 of him as the lead, especially with the meta now. You want a 220% lead, and it's not like you can run this guy without the struggle of like finding friends to actually run another unit that's competent with him. So that's pretty much like, if you want to summon for this and you get Slug, it's not a bad pick, but it's not something that's going to be sought after for real, but it's okay. Slug he's also what I put in the okay tier. And then we just get to these guys. Base Vegeta, he's very iffy. It's RNG. The game is like RNG base. He does a lot of super attacks. He's okay. He doesn't, he's going to get cooked. He has a cool active skill that does a lot of damage once you stack up, but that's once you stack up. So it's, you're waiting for certain circumstances to come by. Rose, I still think, people may argue this, I still think Rose is viable to some certain degrees. He has the damage reduction before he's attacking. For turn 1 guard, turn 1, damage reduction before he's attacking. So it's like, okay, he has some things there. Obviously, you lose that after his first turn, but then he has a Key Blast super, which a lot of bosses still do, Key Blast base super attack, so he can just nullify that, get rid of, has a 70% chance of nullifying that, and then after he has the 2 key support, which is still decent. And he can just do a supreme amount of damage when he's attacking, but it's still along the same lines of Vegeta. If he's doing a lot of attacks, he's looking good, but if Rose is not doing a lot of attacks, he's not doing much of anything in this battle. And then we got here, I want to say that is Android 21 next, right? Yep. She is a lot older. I mean, she should be coming up on a EZA at any point now. Like in the next 3 months, she can be coming up on an EZA. So I'm looking forward to the next Android Saga like themed celebration we go into, because getting her as an EZA would be absolutely crazy. Or her with the dodge, the extra supers that she has, the heal on her active skill. It could be actually crazy. Now, these goofballs, Super 17. No, we're waiting again for just an Android celebration so they can get their EZA. Funny enough, they're in that same range where they can EZA, but Lord have mercy, they are just, I don't know what Amatsu has against Android characters, but Jesus, he just makes them terrible. And then, of course, DOKKANFEST Cell, the old one, but he has his super EZA. He's decent. He's not the craziest thing in the world. He's just a complementary unit, but he's a good complementary unit if anything. Super easy. Eh? Where is he at? Oh. Orb changing, of course. Key, he has the double, he's double orb changing. Good key mechanic. 20% damage reduction. When there's a super class ally, more conditional damage reduction. When there's extreme class, extreme class ally, and then when there's a super class enemy. And then with the ally, he gets extra all allies defense, 20% crit. He's gaining attack and defense for every keys for a 10, that's going to be 50. And then when attacking, he's getting 200. He's also for every orb, rainbow orb, he's getting 10% damage reduction. That stacks with his 20% baseline that he gets. Only real problem with this Super AZA is he's really heavy on one to go in slot 1 or 2, because while he's double orb changing, he needs a lot of those rainbow orbs. And unfortunately, LRs and a lot more powerful units are going to get those orbs, or should get those orbs. Obviously, if you're running on a team with multiple cells like this cell and the EZA cell, you could probably get away with it since they link so well with like their own team, especially the transforming cell that goes all the way. He links pretty well with a lot of them when he gets to the second form, and then of course subsequently his final form. And then pretty much that's the banner. I would say if you're gonna summon, go light with it. Don't go too crazy, please, because it's like it could get really iffy now with this banner, and especially looming around the corner. We have like the, of course, Halloween Day celebration, or Halloween Day DOKKANFEST, and then after that it's going to be leading into the Christmas stuff, like after November and stuff like that, because that is normally another filler banner, another filler of like celebration, and then we're going to be getting into like big time celebration stuff where we could get EZAs for potentially Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or we could get a new Bojack and Gohan celebration, we could get a new Future Trunks and Android celebration. So I would hold off on this. Baby is a crazy character, so if you want to go for that, you can. These other ones, it's like you can use them, but are they top tier? No, they're not. They're not what I would consider top tier anymore. They definitely lost their luster. They can be used in spots. Of course, the Dokkan has made it so they can still be used in spots, but they've lost that overall top 10 luster that they used to have. And of course, it's a gacha game. It's gonna happen to each character and every character. But that is the DOKKANFEST banner for Super Baby 1. Enjoy summoning if you are going to. Good luck to you all. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
How dare you defy a god! I will destroy you!
Your fight ends.